Okay, we're gonna try this again. I have no clue what is going on with Google tonight. I sent out an email just now, and I got shut down for some reason. The last one got shut down midnight. I don't know what the hell's going on with Hangouts tonight. It is. I sent out links earlier, and every time I'd go to send out a link, I got locked up. So uh, I'm going to be sending links out once again, and hopefully this time I will not have that problem. That also means I've got to change everything here, recopy the link, and send it back out to all the people sent it to before. Jiminy Christmas, what a night! It's been one of those days, guys. It really has. Midnight, would you like a? Wait a minute, what is this? There was an error sending your message. What the hell is going on with Google tonight? I have no clue what the hell is going on, but we're going to try all this again. Okay. There's one sent. Guys, I apologize for all this. I truly do. It's not that I don't have my shit together, it's that Google sucks. Midnight, would you like a link? I'm going to send you one. If you want to jump in, you can. There's that. And one more to gunpowder. And they're going to think I have lost my damn mind. Which, of course, today wouldn't be too far from the truth. Just been a bad day, guys. Yes, I am. I'm fist typing. Yes. Actually, no. I was sending out emails to get people in here. Like I said, Google's been a pain in the ass. I blame the Travi. They're actively trying to keep me off air. They do not want the Outlaws' voice heard. No, apparently there's something screwy going on with everybody now. But we're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to figure out a way to fix it. At least for this chat. Espada, you got a link in your email. Check it. Is Gary on, guys? I don't know how many of y'all know or not, but Gary's dad or mom passed away this morning. So I've been in that situation. I've lost both my parents, so I hate that for him. I truly do. It's just keep him in your hearts and prayers.
Hey, what's going on now?
Hey, Midnight, what's going on, man?
What's happening, dude? What's up? What's the matter? What's going on? Tell me everything.
Yeah, it's just it's been one of those days. This thing with
Yeah, I hear you.
Gary,
Yeah.
this thing with Gary, and he lost his
Yeah.
mom this morning.
Yeah.
That just and it hits me kind of hard because I lost my mom many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's rough.
Oh yeah. I still have a hard time with my grandpa. You know, he's talking about. I was on a show last week and we were just bullshitting there, but yeah, I still have a hard time. Him and I were so close.
Yeah. Well, what can you do? I've got to go back over to gun channels and reset this thing up again because I have got the original show posted over there, but now that I had to restart it, I've got to redo everything, which is a pain in the ass.
You're gonna lose me here for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna stop and get some gas.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Let's see. Insert. Put it right there. Insert media. Embed. Okay, there. What a pain in the ass. And you'll appear to view group. And hopefully that fixed that. Uh, yeah, Alaska, would you like a link, buddy? No, you don't want me snapping. Snapping is not a good thing. I have not lost my temper in many, many, many years. But when it finally does happen, you don't want to be around. It is not a pretty sight. Boy, y'all. Now, and Alaskan, I am sending you a link in case you want to jump in. You can. I'm okay, Espada. Espada, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but you actually have a link to this chat in your email. Damn, apparently Zorro's hard of hearing tonight. No, it ain't postal bad. It borders on call the exorcist bad, though. So I'll let you decide how bad that is exactly. Oh, Lord. So what's going on with y'all? Anything new with y'all? Or am I just going to sit here and talk to myself all night? I'm sure y'all would love that.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back. Apparently you're the only one. Apparently you're the only one that wants to be in here with me tonight.
Come on, let's do it. Do it now.
What are you doing?
I'm on my way home.
Oh, are you making the nightly stop at the grocery store?
Yeah, stop for some couple things for the wife and kid. Stop and get gas. Late night.
Donuts. Don't forget the
No,
non-sprinkled donuts.
did get in the donuts. Did some snacks, but milk and eggs, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Clover had a really good chat tonight. That'd be a good one for you to listen to.
Yeah, it's on the list. I'm getting to
Yeah,
be like Clover. I have a list of things that I need to watch.
yeah,
So I get to it when I get to it.
yeah. I try and keep up. I try and keep up as best I can.
It's there's I'm subscribed to so many channels, and more of them are putting more and more content out there, and it's hard to watch everything.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up, man. It really is. I mean, and for the longest, for a while, I didn't sub to a whole lot of people because I wanted to focus on their, as much content of a few people as I could. But yeah, I find myself adding more, and then it's hard to keep up. I mean, when I first started, it was like I only watched a couple of different people, and you kind of knew everything about, their channels or whatever. And I don't know, it comes away. It was fun. It was a cool chat. I got to be on the panel a little bit with all the big shots. You know what I mean? So that's always fun.
Hi guys.
Now, who are you calling a big shot? That's the question.
Let's see. Well, G was on the panel. It was G, Goes, like, and that's some
Wait a
good
minute.
shots.
You're calling Clover a big shot?
Big shot compared to me.
He's 5'2", man. He is
We're not
literally a
talking about.
leprechaun, and that's
We're not talking
centimeter.
about stature. We're talking
Oh,
about channel size,
oh, oh, oh,
not torso size.
oh, oh. You know, I'm not sure if you would measure Clover in centimeters or inches.
I kind of hung out in the corner a little bit and listened, but that was good. It was a good chat. Just check it out.
Yeah, I'll watch it later. I will get to it eventually. Hey, Gary, would you like
Yeah.
a link, buddy? If you're over on the good
Gary
show
Giswell.
size, I'll shoot you one.
Giswell.
Yeah, Gary's here.
Hi Outlaw, how you guys doing?
We're okay, Espana. How are you, buddy?
Doing
Hey,
good,
¿qué pasa?
just
¿Qué
waiting
pasó?
until what happened?
¿Qué pasó?
And nada, no más. I'm just waiting for class to start right now. It's like,
Oh, that's right. You're way back behind us, huh?
yeah, well, my class, well, we have a finals going late because the teacher it comes from the next town over. So we're just waiting for her and she's 30 minutes late. Well, she's gonna be 30 minutes until she comes. So I'm just chilling in class.
Then she should help you guys out with a couple of answers if she's late.
I wish.
That's only fair, right?
Hey, wait a minute. She's giving you a test during my show.
Yes.
I want to talk to this woman.
Okay.
Me and her's going to have some words.
Well, it's basically our final, and it's not really even a test. Really, it's just basically answer some of the questions, basically like a small essay questions. So
And how long is this going to take?
it's gonna take like 15 minutes.
See, that's too damn long. I need to talk to this woman. She is not allowed to interrupt my show with your final exam, but she should do that during the damn day.
Well, this is a night class, so
I don't care. If my show's on, the most important thing is my show. Period.
yeah.
Exclamation point.
Hi, Gary Gizzard.
Hey,
Hey, Gary, how you doing, buddy?
hanging in there. How's everybody
So
else?
did anybody? No, not bad. Did anybody watch any of Tack Daddy's videos from today? He put out a couple of short videos.
I caught a part of one while I was at work. I didn't get the other one.
So you know how we're always talking about, like, yeah, what do you say to people that are anti-gun, and like what are good things to say to them and stuff? The one dude, I can't remember his name. The one dude from Funker Tactical said something today that I thought was really cool. He was doing a little interview out front, and he brought up, they're talking about. He was talking about how more people are saved or whatever with guns than are killed, and he said it's like seatbelts. He said there are people that die because of seatbelts because they're wearing a seatbelt, but so many more people are saved by seatbelts that nobody ever in their right mind would say let's get rid of seatbelts. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, I do too. But I think that seatbelts and guns have one more thing in common too. I think it should be a choice whether or not a grown damn adult has to wear one or not.
Well, there's only one state where it's. I think they said New Hampshire was. New Hampshire, it's still an option.
I honestly think that it's like helmets on motorcycles. If
Yeah,
somebody don't want to
Pennsylvania.
wear, if somebody don't want to wear a helmet on a motorcycle, then ain't none of my concern. That's theirs. That's their deal. Let them live their life.
Yeah, you don't have to wear a helmet in PA.
Oh.
They changed that a while back.
Well, I guess they figured that there's so many other ways to get killed riding a motorcycle. Smashing your brains out is just one of the many.
I think in Kansas it's like once you turn 18 or something like that, you don't have to have one. But if you're a minor, you have to have the helmet on.
Well, there is stipulations like in Pennsylvania if you have they call it a Cinderella license. Like if you have a motorcycle permit versus a motorcycle license. If you have a permit, you can't ride after dark. You have to have a helmet, and you can't take a passenger. Whereas, like I have my motorcycle license, so I can do whatever. I miss my bike.
Espada, you have a question out there. What class is the exam for?
This is for philosophy.
Philosophy.
Yes.
And
Well,
what
then
is
there
the
should be
question?
no right or wrong answer. Then you just write down whatever the hell you want.
Well, that's why she basically has it as a That's why she has it as like an essay, small answer essay question.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
know what? You know what would be great if the question was, you know, something about guns. That would be wonderful. Is she like a real liberal, type?
she doesn't bring politics in.
Ah, crap. Well,
I mean, you could bring politics in, but she won't give you her opinion
yeah, well, smart woman. I'll give her that. She's intelligent
because
enough to.
she's a type of that's like she doesn't want to influence you in any way, but in politics, but in other avenues or in other opinions besides politics, she'll give her opinion, but she doesn't want to give you opinion on politics.
I'd say she's rather intelligent then.
Like one of the students asked her if she's Republican or Democrat, and she says, "I'm independent. That's all I'll give you."
I think that's good. I mean,
Oh, I agree.
So
I'd rather you be unbiased and hopefully be able to teach truth than teach feelings on either side.
Well, I wish more people would actually put more thought into their philosophy as how they vote and stuff like that versus, well, this celebrity does this, so I need to do that, or this is what my parents brought me up as doing, therefore I'll do that too.
the
It,
philosophy we're learning right now is basically the Greek. So we're basically looking at the past history of philosophy and then trying to put attributes of that philosophy in present time with our own opinions, basically.
Molan Lave.
Wanna
There you
love
go.
it?
Molan Lave.
well,
The Pass of Thermopylae with Leonidas and Xerxes. There you go. There's your Greek history.
Yes.
There's your essay. There's your essay. Essay.
It's like a short answer essay questions, basically. Like she only
Yeah.
wants like 3 paragraphs. That's it.
I always liked that kind of stuff. I always liked writing like essay answers better. I generally did well. I
Yeah,
took
he's
an online history class, and that was like that. It was all essays, which is cool.
well. Most of my classes are basically basic multiple choice, which I not a big fan of in terms of history because they'll give you one of the five questions. Each one has a correct point in it, but has a false point in it also. So it's not correct or is it not incorrect or correct at the same time. So you almost have to guess like, oh, is this and it's that, or it's this or it's that, or it has to be this. So that's the part I hate about multiple choice questions.
I don't know. I hated doing that shit when I was in school. I'd probably hate it more now.
Hey, I'll be back in a little bit. I got to run this stuff inside. I'm getting home here.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
well, Gary, I really wasn't expecting to see you tonight, buddy.
Well, I didn't know. My daughter wanted me to come over to her house. That's where I'm at now. She didn't want me to be home alone. And well, I'm set up here, and everybody else pretty much went to bed, and I had me a little nap. It's like, oh, I got my computer here with me. I might as well go do what it is I do, so I won't sit here wondering what it is I should do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you guys, and not to get overly sentimental or emotional here, but you guys are where I come to for, companionship, entertainment, uh, friendship, stuff like that. So, where else would I be?
Yeah. Well, we got you back, man.
Yeah, we got your back.
I appreciate it.
And it's like I told you this morning. If you need anything, you let me know. I'll do everything in my power to help you out.
Yep, we got your back, and if you want to, Outlaw has your front.
No, Outlaw does not have your front.
Oh boy.
Are y'all up for a little show and tell?
Oh, now we're getting into going one or two here.
No, listen. Can you hear this?
Oh, it sounds like ammo.
Give that man a rubber cookie.
The sound of ammo. Yes.
Ammo in the morning.
Yeah. This is
Put
the
that
good
back
stuff.
up there again. I just made you full screen. Let's see what you. Ooh, 5.56.
Yeah, 62 grain Full Metal Jackets.
150 rounds. Dang.
Yeah, and I'll be buying another 150 next week.
Wish I had your money and you had a feather.
I don't know how well y'all can see that, but there she is.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. So,
Bad thing about it is you're going to go out here in a couple weeks probably and shoot all of them. Have to go buy some more.
well, I'm no. My plan is simple. I'm going to buy a box like this for the
Is
next.
that what you got there?
Yep, pretty much. Is those 60? Are those 62 grains?
Uh-huh.
Yep, same thing.
So are those.
There you go. Well, see,
Fusion soft points.
I've got 3 or 4 boxes of these laying around. But for the next several weeks, all I'm buying is ammunition. That's it. For all my guns. Time to get stocked up.
So how many rounds per gun do you reckon you need to have?
Picked up another box of these. So, I don't know. I'm going to start using Matt's philosophy. Never enough ammo.
Well, I run out of places to keep it's a problem in my house. Now I've got it all piled in an ammo can, and my ammo can's full, so I'm either going to have to buy another ammo can or something.
Or you can do what John Wick did.
What's that?
Build a little bunker underground in your garage.
I don't have a garage.
Oh.
Well,
Outside?
I'll tell you what you could do, Gary.
Huh.
You just take all that ammo you've got and you load it into magazines, and then you just store the magazines. Problem solved. You know, go to Walmart and get you some of them little plastic stowaway cases. Fill them plumb full of mags.
Here's what you need to get a hold of, Outlaw.
What's that?
7.62 by 39 hand loads.
Yeah, I'd like to have some of them. I've got about 200 rounds of Tula.
That's a 123 grain SST.
Yep. I agree. I need some of those. And if you'd like to ship me some, I would not complain one little bit.
Well, I still need to shoot them for accuracy, but when I do, I can send you some. Maybe I can crank some out, especially if somebody sends me to brass.
I might be able to handle that.
I'll give you some. I'll give you some hand loads. That's fine. I mean, we always say don't shoot hand loads to somebody you don't trust, but
Yeah, but that's my plan for the next several weeks. I'm going to buy nothing but ammunition for guns. I've already started with a 45 and the 5.56. Now I'm going to add into the 9mm and 357s. Buy a couple more of these buckshot cases that I got.
My problem is I still don't have a big rifle.
You still don't have a what?
I still don't have a big rifle like you guys got.
My rifle ain't the biggest rifle I got is that 7.62 by 39. That's it.
Biggest one I got. Well,
That's my name.
I got a 22
hello.
and I got a 9mm carbine. That's it for rifles.
Carbine's nice though. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
And I did get one of those red ball mags for it because it's a high point. So I've got the 20 round red ball mag now.
There you go.
What kind of rifle are you looking for, Gary? Anything in particular?
Well, I don't know. I mean, something to go have some fun with.
Well, I'll tell you what.
The bank.
They say everybody needs an AR, but I don't know.
But you're an AK guy.
Yeah, I bought the AR just because I wanted to have an AR, but I like my AK better. I like the AK round better. Just something about the 5.56 or 223 is just kind of meh.
It's just when you shoot that 7.62 by 39, you know you've shot something.
Yeah,
unless you're Night Strike.
And with the AK just is, I mean, it's so overgassed, it just throws brass like crazy. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's fun to shoot.
Yeah, is Night Strike actually out there? I was wondering.
I didn't see him.
So Gizzard's looking for a big bore rifle?
Possibly.
Well, what you need to do is get yourself a 44 Magnum lever gun.
See, we don't have those around here. All we have is lever guns.
That's
well,
true.
whatever you can use for a substitute then.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Somewhere in the country you can get them lever guns.
I just picked up a new sub. I don't know who you were because I missed the name, but thank you, whoever you might have been.
They must be drunk.
Meatball or club?
Italian.
What in the hell is going on?
I've been wondering that for years.
As far as what?
Good Lord. I swear Google is driving me fucking mad tonight.
Don't fight it.
I'm having the same problems with Google too.
Don't fight it. You gotta fight it, dude. It's Google.
There's absolutely no sense losing your sanity, trying to keep your sanity, when you could just go crazy and enjoy yourself.
Well, yeah, but I'm crazy enough. If I got any worse, we'd be in trouble.
Oh, come on. You let Janice gay on your chats repeatedly.
And that kind of advice is exactly why I keep Fine April on my show.
I've had Biker Bob on the show several times, too.
Well,
let's see now. Was it Outlaws chat or was it Midnight's chat when he was talking about feeding his calluses to his dog?
It was Outlaws.
That was not mine.
Well, I just couldn't remember since it was food related or not.
Although I did watch that chat, and it was pretty gross.
Yeah, I did too. I got off of it soon after that comment.
So. Time to go.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Like, stop the short bus. I want to get off.
I do not belong here. I'm not quite this far gone yet.
I think I can move up to the short bus with 2 seats instead of this one.
Never booted anybody out of a chat, but that would have been a prime time to do it. Not on purpose, anyway.
I've never booted. Well, yeah, you booted me out.
Yeah, I didn't. Then I felt bad because I thought you were gone forever.
Oh, I remember.
Not only booted me out, but you blocked my ass.
Yeah.
You couldn't get.
I thought I
remember Midnight's kind of a little computer illiterate. He just thought, oh, this eject button, it'll be fun to push.
Do not push.
Just like A-Wagon is $1,500 processor. Oh, I'll just press this button. Next thing you know, smoke.
I've got a friend who's got this problem with
is
red
it Mr.
buttons.
Left or Ms. Right?
If he sees a red button, he has to push it. Period.
Don't talk about me like that, Outlaw. Just because there's a red button doesn't mean I have to push it.
Wasn't talking about you.
I'm just joking.
But he seriously has an issue with the color red and buttons. I don't know what it is. And I told him, I hope to God he never gets into politics.
Yeah.
Or the military. Because that could go bad real quick.
Yep.
Nah, man, they just put you in a special job where you were the guy to do the ugly stuff, and they would love it. You'd be like, go push that button, boy. You'd be like, all right, sir.
You could eventually be president of the NRA, even.
Yeah. Old Ollie.
Please, no.
I do not get that shit at all.
I don't either.
I don't understand what they're trying to prove or who they're trying to prove it to. But I'll tell you what.
It's a distraction tactic. It's, oh, look at the left hand. Look at the left hand. Don't mind what the right hand's doing.
It's
squirrel?
One of those, yeah, squirrel or shiny, that type of thing.
My whole thing is if you're under 40, you don't know much about him. You don't know anything about him other than he got in trouble for something. You know what I mean? Like I'm 38 and I knew what it was, but I couldn't remember exactly. So, everybody else is going to be like that too.
Most people under your age would probably only know Ollie North from American Dad.
Yeah, pretty much. I was I guess, what, 11 or 12 when all that was going on?
Yeah, it was in the 90s. I'm not sure when. It's pretty far back, though.
Wait a minute. I thought that happened if it happened in the 90s, it had to have been early 90s because I was still in school.
Oh, it was. It was. I think it was like 89, 90, somewhere in there. I
Yeah.
think.
God, when I was 30.
Damn it, Gary.
Yeah,
Gary, haven't you been 30 for the last 50 years?
by what?
Haven't you been 30 for like the last 50 years?
It seems that way sometimes. I don't know how the hell I got to be the age I am. I haven't always been this age.
Yeah, me neither. I feel the same way. I'm like 38 going on 70. I swear to Christ.
Well, I feel like that most nights when I get home from work. I go to work, I feel pretty good. I get home, I'm dragging. Everything hurts.
I
Well,
get
that's
up
how you
in the
know it's
morning.
still attached.
When I get up in the morning, everything hurts. That's how I know I'm still alive for the next day.
It gives you something to look forward to, don't it, Gary?
It beats the hell out of the alternative.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of pain here and there, but yeah, it's not that bad.
It's nothing you can't deal with, right?
You learn to deal with it. You live with what you gotta live with. But
Pretty much.
you gotta be able to put it out of your mind and look forward to what you can do because you still have quite a few capabilities left. The brain still pretty much works, and you should still have a lot to offer your job, your society, whatever the heck's in front of you. You've got that little bit of wisdom that you've accumulated over the years behind you, as long as you can remember most of it, you know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have just posted the links to this hangout out in the chats on both sides, gun channels and YouTube. So feel free to jump in if you would like. It's open to any and all.
And it's free.
Don't tell them it's free. It's $5.
Well, you don't pay with money.
What about 5 pesos?
What about what?
Wouldn't that be like
pesos?
50 pesos? It's conversion rate going on now.
Conversion rate? Yeah, you got a good point there.
Lord God. No, it's yen. It is yen.
Who's in?
Why the hell would you do yen?
Why not?
Huh.
If it can do pesos, I can do yen, damn it.
I suppose.
Well, yeah, but a peso is like 52 cents. A yen is like a penny,
Exactly.
I think.
I'm not really sure what a yen is.
According to Google Foo, as of right now, 1 yen equals 9.1 cents. No, wait, sorry. 0.91 cents.
It's not even a penny.
No.
Yes.
How about a ruble?
Ruble. Are you ruble?
What are you asking about RuPaul for?
Wait a minute. Ruples are fictional currency from Zelda. Ruble is Russian currency.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was
exactly.
talking about trying to get a date with RuPaul.
Penny and a half.
Hey, there you go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Classy.
Now we're getting somewhere.
That's why I get all the chicks.
Not bad manners, it's good food.
Yeah,
More
sour
room
cream,
out than in.
sour cream and onion chips.
So what did everybody have for dinner tonight?
Long John Silver's.
That's
Can't
a good
be-
dinner.
It was. My daughter went and got it for me, so that's even cooler.
That's a. Tell your daughter to send me some next time. I actually do love Long John Silver's. I had a Philly cheesesteak with Swiss and American cheese. It was very good. Midnight, what did you have somebody cook for
Waffle
you?
House, didn't
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Maybe a hamburger.
No, I actually had some pizza, man. I made a couple slices of pizza. Did little fresh mozzarella and anchovy. That was good.
Huh.
hmm
Does sound good.
Something different. If you like anchovies, some people hate them.
it? Never had anchovies.
Um, they're really
Is it like
strong,
eating sardines?
kinda, but even a little bit more strong because they're dry. You know, they're a little bit drier, a little saltier. They're good on a pizza because they're so big and like they're so bold that they stand out. You know what I mean?
So it's like sardine jerky?
Kind of.
I wonder if they make sardine jerky. I've never even thought to look.
No,
No.
but they do
Suppose you
make dried squid.
put it on a dehydrator, I suppose.
Oh yeah, there's some crazy stuff if you go to the Asian markets. Holy shit!
Well, see, I like
Cuttlefish.
sardine, so
I
Yeah.
don't want to be in the room with the dehydrator while it's dehydrated.
God no.
That'd
I
be
like
pretty
a fish
brutal.
market in there. I love it when I make jerky because it puts that whole smell through the whole house. It's wonderful.
Well, no air freshener needed for a month.
No, a lot of people use their own seasonings for jerky. I buy this. What's it called? High Mountain or something like that. It's a real good jerky seasoning.
Speaking of jerky, I'm having some sent to me.
I know.
Yeah. I can't wait.
It's coming clear from the West Coast. West
Really?
Coast to the East Coast.
I know, huh?
Hmm? I'm kind of excited about that.
You're going to have to do a video review of it now when you get this.
Oh, definitely. I will definitely be doing a review on that. And I'm going to come up with a scale, 1 to 10, and I'm going to see where it falls on that scale.
I got some
What
jerky here I need to eat. I always keep forgetting I got it.
What you ought to do, Ellis, is you ought to have me make you some jerky, have Midnight make you some jerky, and have Esparta make you some jerky, and then you can compare them all on the same video.
So
well-
if you
So it'd be a jerky off.
I was just gonna say, so it's gonna be a jerk off, huh?
Yeah, I didn't say jerk off. I said jerky off.
Well, then we can do jerk chicken, and then it would be a jerk off.
That was classic.
Or we could just find a couple of random assholes, and then that would be a jerk off.
Uh-huh.
Then you need a pivot, man.
Eiffel Tower.
Where's Bob when we need him? No, but sure, I'd do that. Y'all make up the jerky, send it to me. I'll try each and every one of them and let you know which one's the best. And I will do it live.
So remember, Midnight, you need to make one part of it at least super seasoned so he chokes on air.
Put the. I just gotta get a bunch of apple seeds together for the arsenic.
Well, I was thinking like an actual whole clove or something like that.
Just wait till he eats it, and then tell him that it was jerky bull penis.
Oh, what the hell was it? One of the guys
"Oh,
at work, he'd gotten this. He was into all the different kind of odd meats and that, and he was going around or you kind of share it with some people, and we'd have them take a bite or offer them a piece. They take it and said, "What do you think of it?" "That's okay." I said, "Really?" Because that was dry whale semen. But it was actually, what the hell was it, like squid or octopus or something?
I think I'd have killed somebody.
You think that an awful lot. You seem to have violent tendencies. Tell me, where are your happy little trees?
I don't have any happy trees. And wait a
Well,
minute. I do
it's
not
your
have
world.
I do not have violent tendencies. You've got me confused with gunpowder.
All right, you have violent thoughts
Yes, yes.
that lead into half-ass actions.
Kill it.
What kind of gun is that? Are you looking at there?
That's what I was wondering.
Hopefully soon to be one that looks fairly like mine. Or mine that looks fairly like it. No, it's a Dan Wesson with a super
That
heavy
is-
bull barrel.
That is a sharp damn pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a Hudson revolver.
Well, no, it's let me pull up one here.
Now, has that got the interchangeable barrel system on it?
Yep. Let me pull up. All right, not your damn 1911s. Revolver.
Don't talk too much about 1911s. We will get gunpowder in here.
Bacon jerky.
Isn't that just actually crispy bacon?
Nope, different.
There it is.
Wait a minute, what am I doing this for? Outlaw, you want to hit the mute button when you start whacking it?
I'm actually smacking my arm with a comb.
Yeah, that little arm.
That's what I
Outlaw's
used to
been-
call it too.
Outlaws
Short
been
arm.
whacking it in your trailer again.
Quit whacking it off in your trailer.
It's my damn trailer. I'll whack it where I want to.
Damn it, Bobby.
Hello, 911. Yeah, it's Outlaw. Yeah. It's actually caught in the windowsill this time.
My
Hey,
first question would be, why are you at somebody's house and watching them beat off? That's my question.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to head out.
Good luck, buddy.
Later.
You better pass it.
Thank you, my
You
friends. I'll talk to you guys later.
He's gonna
Yeah.
make like a fetus and head out.
All right, bye, guys.
Nah.
See ya.
Bye.
Adios.
See, I've always wanted one of those. A gun for every occasion in one small little package.
Mm-hmm.
I knew a guy that when I did security work with, he carried one of those.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's why mine is kind of a little different than most. So whoever had it before, they all came with the target sights on the rear. They like took a file and rounded the corners, and not just like broke the corners, like completely rounded the rear sight, and then like opened up the rear notch a bit. But no, I've been wanting one of these barrels, but every time I see one or see that they have them in stock, I hem and haw for a day or two, and then all of a sudden, oops, sorry, out of stock. Or at least the one that I want.
Mm. Now, how much weight is that going to add to the front of your gun? That's my question.
I have no idea. Because, well, let me pull up that. Okay, well, here's they're extra heavy 4-inch. Then this right here is the 4-inch barrel on mine. So, yeah, like all this is filled in, and then it's actually, all the extra material on the side.
Yes, sir. That's going to add a little weight.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah, I know, but still.
EWK.
Hey, I gotta get going, guys. I gotta get in the shower, get some sleep here.
I'm glad you're taking a shower.
I'm glad you're not going to try and sleep in the shower.
It's happened before.
We don't want to know about it.
I mean, my phone's waterproof. I could stay live. I could stay here, I guess, with you guys and just jump in the shower.
Oh, well, please don't.
Mm-hmm.
You might hit the camera button.
Yeah,
Ain't no-
no one needs to see that.
Ain't no might about it.
Yeah, we'll pass. See a hummingbird egg in a nest of hair there. We'll pass. Thank you.
YouTube is not ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
Neither am I.
Hell.
We don't want to see your hand either, dude. Oh Lord. See, I invite Midnight on here. I can't help myself. I like the guy. I really do. Despite knowing he's a Travi. And this is what he does.
Yeah, he's just a little upset because he saw that I was on the Daily Gun Show.
Does he feel betrayed?
Well, no, I really didn't do much. But he just had to bring up the whole banana thing again.
Well, it is Midnight we're talking about.
I mean, that's kind of low-hanging fruit. Now, maybe if you made a joke about me throwing my own shit or being an ugly, hairy bastard, that at least is a little bit more original. But bananas?
Well, see, I would say something about the missing link, but Bob's not here to defend himself.
No, Link's not missing. He's in my GameCube.
Oh, well, at least you know where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What's going on out here in the chat? They are talking about revolvers with full lugs. I like revolvers with full lugs.
Seriously, Midnight, you couldn't say that to my face. You had to put it in the text chat.
I must have missed whatever it was he said.
Banana breath poop slinger.
And now I regret knowing what he said. You never know what's going to pop up on one of my shows, guys. Especially this late at night.
Jerky. Vanessa, I think that would be jerkyception. If you're eating jerky while prepared to jerk your chicken.
Chicken. Now leave chicken out of that.
Hey, she wrote it. I'm just the messenger.
And why would anybody want to jerk poor Gary? Come on now. Leave Gary alone. Nobody be jerking on him.
Well, that's probably why you'd have someone do that, because no one else does.
Well, I'm sure Gary don't want to be jerked. He's too nice for that sort of thing, aren't you, Gary?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Gary's a nice boy. You leave him alone.
That's right.
Have you ever sat back and made a list of things that you would like to have, or and base it on reality? Okay, I can afford to get this, this, and this. If I spread it out, and I made up a little list like that. And on that list is a WC knife, which is going to take probably 6 to 9 weeks to have him hand make. And it's not exactly cheap. And then there's that CZ Rammy that I'd like to have, which again is not exactly cheap.
that is sexy right here.
What is it, an 8-inch barrel?
Yeah, it's an 8-inch. It's the same barrel as this, but they put vents in it.
God, everybody's yawning now.
It's contagious.
Buddy, I've had a rough day. I'm
Yeah.
telling
Really,
you.
what was his name?
The Hilton Head Diner. Hilton Head, South Carolina. You folks are more than welcome to stop by, say hello, try the desserts. They're absolutely wonderful.
So, do you get your nickel now?
Probably not.
Probably owe them a nickel. Hey, we don't want you. This is a high-class establishment. We don't need you promoting it.
Boy. If I'd ever hear somebody call that a high-class establishment, I'd have to laugh them right in the face. Have you lost your damn mind?
Can't lose what I ain't got.
I will say this. We do sell some awesome damn cheesecakes. Damn things are freaking good. And they make them all right there at the diner. In fact, they make most of the desserts at the diner.
Oh, gee, do they let you lick the spoon when they're done?
I'm the dishwasher, dude. By the time it gets to me, it's already licked clean.
Like, one less thing I got to wash.
Yep, pretty much.
Swirl it off in the rinse water, throw it back at them.
Me and one of the prep cooks actually got into it a little bit tonight. I thought that was interesting. We get these 5-gallon buckets that we use to clean the floors with and stuff. And a couple of them has come up missing. I'm sitting here looking all over the place for these damn 5-gallon buckets. Can't find them. Well, come to find out, the prep cooks are actually using the 5-gallon buckets to mix up the pancake batter in. And I'm like, have you lost your mind, buddy? I mean, the shit's clean, yes, but because I clean them every night, but I don't sanitize them. I just wash them and rinse them because we use them for cleaning. So, yeah, that certain things just aggravate the piss out of me, and that was one of them.
Well, I'm normally not a pancake eater, but that's something for me to remember if I ever come and pester you.
Yep.
Excuse me, waitress, there's a mop head in my pancake.
Yep. So if you ever did, I would suggest you try the Cuban. They have a damn good Cuban there. I'm talking about the sandwich, not the person, by the way.
Yeah, you seem to have a bit of an affinity for Cubans.
Yep.
As I recall from the sandwich bracket.
Yes, the Cubans were freaking awesome. I'm just upset it didn't make it past the third round.
Well, everyone else, a lot of people are getting a little pissy that really a pulled pork sandwich made it as far as it did.
I don't know. I voted against the pulled pork against the Cuban. I think the Cuban's a better sandwich. I also thought the Philly was better than a pulled pork, but what do I know?
Apparently less than the chat.
Apparently. Nobody saw it my way. And I'm still not trying to figure out how the hell a hot dog is considered a sandwich.
It just is. Just let it go.
No, I can't let it go. That one sticks with me.
Well, eat something a little more high in fiber. If that doesn't work, eat a can of Hormel chili right before you go to bed.
Man, oh man. Eat that stuff, and when you wake up, you'll be going straight to the bathroom.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
What's wrong, Gary?
Oh, just getting the yawns again. You gotta realize when I got that call this morning, and I was up until 2 o'clock with you guys on chat last night. The call came in about 6:45 about my mama, so I only got less than 5 hours sleep. And then once that happened, I couldn't go back to bed naturally. Then around the afternoon, when I thought I could, well, I had an air conditioner repairman coming by the house, so I had to stay up for that.
So, who's taking care of all the arrangements, Gary? Is that going to be you or your sister?
Well, now, last year, my sister went to the funeral home and already paid for everything and picked out the casket and all that stuff because we knew Mom was getting bad last year. So we went ahead and made some arrangements. And so, really, the only thing to do was to call and have a date picked out, date and time, and have the little pamphlets printed out. And my sis called and got all that arranged this afternoon. So we know when the service is going to be. Everything's paid for. Just a matter of getting it done.
Hmm.
So the public, the reception and viewing and all is tomorrow night, and the actual funeral Saturday morning.
Hmm.
And my boss from work called me and he said, "You don't worry about work." He said, "We got stuff covered here. Take as much time off as you think you need."
Well, I honestly think that that deserves a shout out. Because I have actually seen companies that tell people, well, you can take a couple of days, but that's it. And if any of my bosses ever said that to me after my mom or somebody had died, I'd just said, well, you know what? I was looking for a job and I found this one. Goodbye.
Well, I was supposed to go back to work on Sunday, but I can tell you now that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, you know what I'd do if I was you, Gary? I mean, it's just me. I'd take a couple extra days just to clear my head.
Yeah, I need to. But there's gonna be a certain point where I'm gonna want to get back to my daily routine again.
And if you want to take a time off from YouTube or gun channels, you know what, man? We understand. Don't feel obligated to come in here with us because we're fine. This
I'm
is.
not obligated. This I do of my own free will.
Well, I know. I'm just trying to let you know that we're there for you. We got you back if you need us, but if you need time, we understand.
But I'm thinking I may need some therapy, and of course, you know what kind of therapy I'm in reference to. That would involve a range and some ammunition.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I happen to know somebody that might be able to help you out with that.
Cause there ain't nothing to me that makes you feel better than to spend about a half hour, an hour at the gun range. That'll clear your head real quick.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure about everybody listening to this chat right now would probably agree with that. And if
Mhm.
they don't, they've never been to a gun range.
There ain't nothing like the feeling when you step out of a gun range. Like, wow, that was fun. When can I go back?
No, I'll tell
When I
you, even better feeling is when you step onto the gun range with a new gun.
Oh yeah, that's always fun too.
Yep.
It's like, okay, here we go. Let's see what she does.
Have you ever noticed that you get a new gun, you get really excited that first time you get out there and shoot it? Okay, well, that first day you shoot it, you're excited about it. You come home, you take it back the next time, and it's like, I mean, it's still fun to shoot, but that excitement just ain't the same anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's why we all keep buying new guns for that rush.
I think that's it. It really is because it's hard to take it back that second time. It's like I want to go get something else and shoot it now.
Need to have people start sending me T&E guns for that sort of thing.
But I haven't shot that Star BM yet. I'm kind of looking forward to that. And I'd like to take this. I hate to take a nice gun like that and then shoot a Glock on the same day because I'm pretty sure you'd think that's blasphemy.
Yeah, I know, but I think that the Star will probably surprise you on how accurate it is.
I think with the weight and everything in it and just the way it feels in my hand, it feels like it ought to be a real nice shooting gun. It feels good.
It is. It is. But I will give you a piece of advice. On mine,
Buy a bunch of springs.
well, that too, but on mine, when I shot it, I had to use a 6 o'clock hold position because it always hit about an inch above where I was actually aiming with those fixed sights. So,
See, I normally pull down a little bit, so maybe I'll be hitting a bullseye with this sucker.
well, that is a grand possibility.
We'll find out. I'm gonna give her at least 50 rounds, if not 100. One thing about it, I got lots of 9mm.
I'm not sure how many 9mm rounds I've got right now.
I've got at least a couple hundred, if not more.
Oh, I know that I've got at least 2 magazines full in the for that. That's just gold dots that I've got in the SAR. So, and I think I might have 50 or 60 rounds of full metal jackets.
See, that'll make my third 9mm pistol that I own, plus a 9mm carbine. So I gotta keep plenty of ammo around.
Now, what kind of carbine did you say that was? A high point?
It's a high point. 995 TS. FG.
Yep. You're the third person I know that owns one of them. Apparently now Ghost has finally got his hands on one of the 10s.
Yeah, I saw that.
So was Mac.
They want a little bit more money for those 10s. But they're built a little stronger, I think, than the have to be, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just not sure the cost of the gun, the cost of the ammo. I think I'd rather stick with my 9 personally, or even move up to a 45 wouldn't suck too bad.
Well, now, would you go with a 1911 or something else?
No, I was talking about in a carbine.
Oh, okay. Well,
They make those in all different. They make them in 380, 9mm, 40 caliber, and 45, and now 10mm. So.
well, you know what I was thinking about? For the longest time, I was thinking about getting a AR chambered in 9mm. A little pistol.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I found out that they make the ARs chambered in 45 ACPs. So I was like, I wouldn't mind trying one of them out.
Who was it? I was talking to Dead Horse on the chat a while. It was last week. And apparently it's, was it Spenta Precision? Just came out with their new 40 caliber barrels and bolts. They also had some pretty funky looking 9mm barrels. I think it's like a 6-inch or whatever. Precision for sale. Oh, 9mm. Oh, doesn't they have it anymore? Here you can make yourself a super shorty.
Well, that is short.
Yeah, it's a 4.5-inch barrel.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having one with about an 8-inch barrel. And
Oh, here they are.
45
They're
or
on
9.
sale.
4.5.
No.
They also have this one in like a 10-inch barrel, maybe. Maybe they already sold out of them.
Yeah, but I've often wondered what the ballistics would be of a 45 caliber projectile out on an AR platform with a 10-inch barrel.
Probably about the same as it would have been out of a Thompson.
Well, I think the Thompson had a longer barrel than that, didn't it? Shorter barrel.
Teal.
Not sure.
Thompson submachine gun, according to Wikipedia, barrel length. Nope, 10.52 inches.
Yep.
12 inches with the cuts compensator. So let's go to ballistics by the inch. Oh, look, 45 ACP comes up right away. They have just regular. Okay, Buffalo Bore standard pressure, 230 grain round nose. 955 feet per second versus 880 out of a 5-inch barrel. Yeah, so
that's really not significant though.
Yeah, well, but that's also a standard, 230 ball.
Try 185 grain if they got one.
Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3 different.
Let's
see. Buffalo Bore standard pressure low recoil. 185 grain full metal jacket flat nose. Do a 909 out of a 10-inch. 850 out of a 5-inch. Buffalo Bore plus P. Getting 1325 out of a 10-inch.
Yeah, that's booking up for a 45.
Yeah, 11, not quite 12.
Now 200 feet per second difference. That is significant.
As Paul Harrell would say,
it's about 126.
Yeah, still that's a lot more power.
Then the Hornady Critical Defense 10-inch barrel is 1150. Yeah, about 100 feet per second 110 feet per second difference between that and the 5-inch barrel.
So a 10 or 12-inch barrel would be about right then.
Yeah.
It'd work.
See, if 357 SIG wasn't so damn expensive.
Yeah, let's see. Let's go with a Corbon 125 grain jacketed hollow point. 1537 out of a 5-inch barrel. 1690 out of a 10-inch.
And that is moving on, brother.
Corbon 115 grain. Doing about 1580 out of a 5-inch barrel. 1708 out of a 10-inch. Yeah, looking at these, you're actually yeah, between like a 15 and a 12-inch barrel is where it peaks for velocity. Then it kind of like goes down, then spikes up again at 18 inches.
I guess it just is a matter of what you're into, you know. But the only problem, like I said, the only problem I have with 357 SIG, and I'll eventually own one of those because I just love the idea of that round.
Well,
Yeah,
just get
it
yourself
intrigued
a
me.
surplus G22 and get a barrel.
I'm not buying anything with a G in front of it.
Well, then how about a Shield 40 and then get a barrel?
Yeah, there you go.
Or an M&P 40 and get a barrel.
Or how about just buying a SIG?
Because not many companies are making SIG guns.
They make a 320 in the 357 SIG, and the price ain't bad. I know I've been looking at one, and if I'm not mistaken, Walther actually makes a 357 SIG.
Glock does.
But I ain't buying a Glock.
One of these days, you're gonna cross over to the dark side.
It is never going to happen, my man. Just ain't going to happen. Like I've said before, and I will say this one more time.
I used to say the same thing, Ellis. Come on now.
Yep, you did, but you ain't as hard headed as I am.
Well, that's true. A few people are.
The day I buy a Glock, that'll be the day where I find a blue dress and I will wear it, some bitch.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Well, you go right ahead. This ain't the first time I've said it either.
Now you remember this, Fine Ape. Now, because
now I'm just wondering, is this going to be like one of those kind of surreal and somewhat disgusting drag cat fights between him and Night Strike over the blue dress?
They could share the same dress, probably.
Hopefully not at the same time.
I'm a lot taller than Night Strike.
So you'll be
He's a
carrying
lot
him
bigger
either
and
Master Blaster on your back or like one of those baby papoose things on your chest.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I ain't got to worry about it because it ain't never gonna happen. So I have showed you the only Glock I own, and it is not functional.
Okay. You know what they say? Never say never.
Look, I will never spend a dime on a Glock. It's just not going to happen.
Well, now you see, that's how he's going to get around it. He said, no, I never said I wouldn't get a Glock. I said I would never buy it, and I didn't buy this Glock.
Well, I didn't buy my Glock to admire. I bought it to carry with me. It's my have with me at all times gun. It's not the one I show people and say, "You want to see the prettiest gun in my safe?" Because that ain't it. It ain't even.
See, if I had a Glock, I wouldn't carry it. I'm just not a Glock fan, gentlemen. It's just not my cup of tea.
I'm gonna say there's no. I mean, what else? Why else would you buy one? I mean, unless you're gonna shoot competition, then there might be all right for that too.
I'll say this: I would buy a Springfield XD long before I buy a Glock, and I ain't buying an XD.
He said the S word. Oh man.
Exactly.
The company shall not be named.
Well, I just named it.
I know.
I actually owned an XD at one point. I loved it.
You just love that you didn't have to know where to put your hands because it plainly right there it said grip zone right on it, so you knew right where to put your hands.
Well, no, it wasn't the XDM. I had one of the original XDs. I had the service model, the 4-inch.
Okay. That always slayed me when I saw that grip zone on the side of that damn grip. Really?
It's called marketing.
It's shitty marketing, though.
Well, it grants you, but you know. And I would certainly hope anybody that's picking a gun up would realize where you put your hands. If they don't, they need some serious teaching. I think I just sent them to Fine Nate and let him go over it with them for a little while.
But you know, there ain't too much you can do with these polymer guns that they're coming out with nowadays to make them look pretty like the older guns that you used to buy, the old revolvers and stuff like that, where you just picked them up and you knew that was class.
What? And that is actually not bad looking gun right there.
That?
Yeah.
What the hell's on the side of it?
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit, but still, it's a pretty cool looking gun.
Yeah. It's this blog with the Dan Weston Repairs. Seeing what all else he's got up on it.
Oh, there you go.
That's right up your alley.
Yep, it is. I do not have a problem with that at all.
I don't have a problem buying an overpriced chunk of plastic from a child molester. It's the name Red Jacket.
That's Red Jacket. Okay.
Right, I'm sorry. 2-time child molester.
Yeah, that's Red Jacket.
Yeah, this one's from Hightower. This one actually looks like it has the... Let's go on the mag. Yeah. Now that's a lot nicer looking.
That is nice. That a 12 gauge?
Nope, it's these are all bullpup chassis for the 1022. This one's called Raptors from Center of Balance. Let's see if they're still up after 2013. Yep.
That is actually a good-looking gun, isn't it?
Yeah. Ruger Ranger. So is that the...
Stand out at the range with that bad boy.
I'll guarantee you most people at the range probably never seen anything like it. So
No, they'd all be coming over and say, "What is it you're shooting there, son? Can I shoot it?" No.
My toy. Go get your own.
That's right.
now, how much is that kit? Right there,
I don't know. I'm just going through their list.
$289.
Ruger Ranger. Yeah, well, they have this Ranger, then Ruger Raptor. See, this one says can use the 25 round mags. Oh, it's because it's like this little swoop-de-doop here. Kind of like follows the mag. So what was the other one then? Well, let's actually read this. So Ruger Raider 302, 2 pounds, 10 ounces. 2 pounds, 12 for 312. Okay, this has it doesn't have a little swoop-de-doop on the back, so I think the 25 round mags might hit. Huh.
Oh, it's a sexy little gun, though, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Only problem is that there's not a really good market on used 1022s. People either keep them or there's something they don't like on it, they just change it.
I have seen them at my gun shop. The only problem is you're not saving yourself buying too much money buying a used one for they won't discount them very much. You might as well buy a new one at that point.
There you go, one for no way, it's Night Strike that has the SKS. Or had an SKS. There you go, just stamp a big Imperial logo on the side of this one and he'll be a happy camper.
As you have thought there, Gary. You just want a bigger rifle, get you an SKS.
Let's see what a Mosin looks like.
Wow.
The hell?
Wow.
That kind of a break on it.
Jeez. That's really something now.
I mean, when it was all encapsulated, it looked pretty cool, but just that. I mean, if it had like a. We strongly suggest adding our spade muzzle brake in order to reduce recoil more than 50%. We offer these at $65 for customers who purchase a stock. But why? Why would you have a Picatinny rail on your muzzle brake? Okay, maybe for iron. Maybe for like an iron sight, but... You know what? If the stock either went like a little bit farther forward to where you only had like maybe the front sight base forward sticking out, or if this was like a heavier barrel, it wouldn't look so funky.
Hey, they have mini 14s or mini 30s.
I'm working through it. Let's see. I looked at. Let's look at AK.
Ew. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up. I'm tired.
Yeah, we ain't far behind you, brother man.
Alright.
I'm getting rather cross-eyed over here myself.
Well, thanks for the invite. Hopefully we'll see you sometime tomorrow.
Okay, buddy. Well, you keep me up to date on what's going on with you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Gary. You have a good night, buddy.
Alright, thank you. Good night.
Good night.
You see here with the AK where it just blunts off. That's.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I do not like that.
Probably something a little more like this with without all the crap on it.
I don't know. I think AK. I think traditional. Then again, that one you passed just now wasn't too awful bad.
This kind of CG model here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we looked at AK, Mosin, Ruger, SKS, Remington. Damn, here I thought it was going to be a 700 action. Options include front and rear flip-up sights, red dot laser, upper and lower colors. Sega 12 Spike to be retired. Oh no. Don't have any good pictures of it. Bucks.
Well, they all about that damn muzzle brake, ain't they?
Well, that's their Mosin again. I just clicked under products. Well, actually, let's take a look at retired products. Remington 597. SKS Sporter.
That ain't bad.
No. Draco pistol. Draco's been retired. MN Standard. Standard's been retired to make way for new MN products. Ruger Micro. All right, where the hell are these guys based out of? Home.
Probably California.
Machine shop and work assembled is by U.S. citizens. These are made in USA. Oh, Mountain Standard Time. So what is the 623 area code?
Arizona. There you go.
Western portion of Phoenix.
That's up there in G-Web country.
Damn, if I didn't think he'd absolutely hate the looks of these things, I'd tell him.
Yeah.
Something you could, something in the backyard to visit. Oh, movie guns. AK civils used in the G.I. Joe Retaliation movie. Nikita TV series. Didn't realize there was one.
What the hell is that from?
I don't know. These are all like 3D models. Oh, that might be their Sega conversion with that big drum. See, here's the charging handle, so it's kind of like you're holding the gun gangster style, but actually the stock and everything's lining up like it should. AK under folder. That's pretty neat looking. Uh, 22 Thompson Kirby.
1022 fun.
Mm-hmm. Door. Trigger job for Ruger.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to call this one done for the night. Like I said earlier, my eyes are starting to cross. I'd like to thank everybody out there for watching. Thank you for running this long on a boring night like this. Kind of had a rough start, so glad we finally got to get this thing up and running.
So did you get NSA popped, or?
I don't know what was going on. Just Google was fucking up bad. I've actually started this show and it kicked me out of my own damn chat. How that happened, I have no clue, but it did. So I had to restart it. I had to restart it completely. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Remember, guys, keep Gary and his family in your hearts and prayers. You know, it's a hard thing to lose a parent, and unfortunately, I've lost both of mine. I know I'm not the only one out there in that situation, but it is a hard thing to have to deal with. So, you know, say a prayer for him if you pray. And find if you got anything you want to plug.
Well, go over to gunchannels.com and check out all the wonderful content there. If you like what you see, go over to Patreon and I don't know, give them $1.
Dollars adds up to 20s.
Mm-hmm.
20s to hundreds.
Yeah, hundreds add up to gas money.
Yep. And it all helps G-Webs get from one place to another, and that's the whole idea. Anyway, guys, as for me, I do my Monday stuff and I do my Tuesday stuff, and y'all already know about all that, so no big deal. Remember, if you're not a Patreon of mine, the link is always in the description below. Check it out there, or you can go to the Outlaw Hatfield on Patreon. Donate $1, donate $5, whatever you donate, it gets you an entry into the drawing every month for the goat gun. So there's that. Anyway, I'm out. Y'all have a good night. We will see you next time. Take care, folks.